So far in these analyses, not just with Vaggie, but across all of my character breakdowns, I frequently discuss each character's relationship with Charlie, since she is the main character whose agenda pushes the story. However, there's another important relationship I've explored far less up to now, and that's the ensemble. One of the best parts of this show is the variety of interactions we see between all of the characters. Watching this show, I get the sense, rather than just the factual knowledge, that there are 7 people sharing a house, all of whom have differing reasons for being there and different ability to leave, who each have a unique relationship with everyone else and relationship to the group. This sense is built on dozens of tiny interactions between all of these characters that draw the outlines of the relationships they've built over the 6 months of Hazbin Hotel Season 1. To use someone other than Vaggie for just a second, you'll see why in a minute, let's borrow Angel Dust to take a quick look at each of his relationships at the Hazbin. Angel Dust and Charlie.
I'm here to get you some time off for the hotel. Now where's your boss?
Oh, no. You are going nowhere near there.
Angel Dust and Vaggie.
What? If you're filming a commercial, can I suggest you take better advantage of the talented celebrity you have right here?
Angel, you're a porn star.
A famous porn star.
Angel Dust and Alistair.
If you film me going at it with Mr. Fancy Talk Creepy Voice here, you'd be rolling in participants willing to stay at this tacky hotel.
Never going to happen.
Angel Dust and Serpentious.
I'm going to bed.
I am so proud of you, Serpentious. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Beautiful work today.
You like me. You really like me.
Angel Dust and Husk.
He had like 3 bills, and it took him like 30 minutes to count it. His eyes are so shit.
And this is the guy you gotta take orders from?
I know. What a fucking joke, right?
And Angel Dust and Nifty.
Stop! You can't take that! God, Nif, why are you being such a mess?
I'm the mess.
Hey, calm down.
Each of these interactions feels different, and you can feel how they're shaped by earlier interactions they've already had and by each other's reputations. Some of these interactions come from early episodes where they're still feeling each other out, and others come from later episodes where they're pretty confident of the energy they'll get in return. Given just how many characters there are, it's pretty incredible just how many interactions between each of them we get to see and how everyone gels as a group. Medrano gives these group dynamics a lot of screen time too.
And then, when that buff guy started beating the shit out of you. Yes, with the dismembered arm, yes. That was particularly unpleasant.
I like that part.
Well, hey, at least you can take a beating like a champ. You did okay, new kid.
Really? Oh, well, I suppose I did get into a little of the old rough and tumble today. And, thank you for pulling me out of there.
Well, how about that?
So by the close of season 1, we don't just know who everyone is and who they are to each other, but also who they are in a group setting.
You're still here.
What? Do you think we're a bunch of pussies?
I just got used to you guys. I ain't finding no new drinking buddies.
I've named all the stains on the carpet. Now and spread. Well, looks like we have a lot of work to do.
However, the development of this ensemble isn't just a matter of character interactions, but of individual characters developing and reinforcing that development through interactions. Let's return now to Vaggie. The role Vaggie plays in this ensemble is that of the straight man, even though she's in a same-sex relationship. The purpose of the straight man is to provide contrast to the other characters' more ridiculous behavior, grounding them and keeping the audience aware that their behavior is, in fact, bizarre, rather than allowing them to acclimatize to it and begin to think of it as the new normal. If that happens, then the Stooges' behavior ceases to be funny. To get a feel for how she counteracts the other residents' behavior, let's take a look at how she interacts with all the denizens of the hotel. Vaggie and Charlie.
Vaggie, holy shit! Ah, what?
What's going on?
Vaggie and Angel Dust.
What the hell am I then?
Well, you're an important part of our family here, Angel, but you,
Constantly make us look bad, sexually harass the staff, and have literally never once tried to improve?
Vaggie and Alistair.
Hench's eggs are all over the place, and I need you to get rid of them.
Oh, well, in that case, I'd be delighted to.
Humanely.
Well, that's a lot less fun. But I suppose I can take care of that on my outing today.
Vaggie and Serpentius.
He what?
What? They say insane shit all the time. How was I supposed to know this one was true?
Vaggie and Husk.
Gee, sounds like someone should go after him. Someone named Husk.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Why don't you go if you're so worried?
Because I'm not the one who sent him storming out. You caused it, you drag him back.
And Vaggie and Nifty.
Nifty. Your line is, we have the cleanest rooms, okay?
got it. I'm ready.
Action. Cut.
How was that?
Well, Nifty, you actually have to say the line, so let's roll again.
Each time the absurdity that most of the characters bring to the show threatens to become the new normal, Vaggie provides the much-needed anchor. When there are lots of stooges in a piece of media, as is the case in Hazbin Hotel, the straight man is something of an outsider within the world of the show, as this role creates distance between her and the other characters. That isn't to say that the other characters don't surprise each other, or that they always agree with one another, but that they accept each other's logic in a way Vaggie simply doesn't. For example, in episode 1, after Alistair makes the world's worst commercial for the Hazbin, Angel Dust suggests that they film a porn as a commercial.
I'll have the horniest sinners knocking these walls down to get in.
Charlie and Alistair respond in ways that turn down his offer, while not suggesting that they think his idea was a bad one. Alistair indicates that he has no interest in being the co-star.
I swear, if you film me going at it with Mr. Fancy Talk Creepy Voice here, you'd be rolling in participants willing to stay at this tacky hotel.
Never going to happen.
And Charlie states that it's a matter of exploitation.
Angel, I appreciate you wanting to use your special skills to attract folks to the hotel, but I really don't want to exploit you in that way.
Vaggie, on the other hand, cuts to the core of the issue as she sees it, and as most of the viewers would see it, and tells them,
We are not filming a porn as a commercial.
in general, that's not a funny statement. The humor comes from the fact that no one else has a problem with it as a concept, and she has to speak up and say something that's so obvious and down to earth as not wanting to film a porn as a commercial. This difference in thought process creates distance between her worldview and theirs, and indicates a clash of cultures where her underlying assumptions aren't the same as everyone else's. This necessary distance between the straight man and the Stooges means that Vaggie is particularly well suited to being the straight man for this group. The difference between her and them in terms of her comedic role within the ensemble echoes her cultural distance from them. Vaggie's an angel. She's from a different place, lived with different customs and norms, and doesn't operate under the same assumptions as everyone else. It makes sense in terms of literary devices and storytelling that, since she's already a bit of an outsider, that making her the tonal outsider is an efficient use of character and comedy resources. Paradoxically then, giving her the role of the straight man also helps to obscure the reveal that she is an angel. As I covered more thoroughly in part 1, the reason the reveal that Vaggie is an angel works comes from Vivian Medrano always providing a plausible alternative reason for her to say and do the things she says and does. It makes more sense when we know she's an angel, but it makes enough sense before the reveal that the audience doesn't question it too hard. Giving her the recognizable comedic role of being the straight man gives her another reason to be a bit of an outsider, and works to further obscure the fact that she is operating from a very different cultural context than the rest of the characters. It's not that she is the one character who's different for no reason, or it's just her personality. It's part of the writing that visibly solves one problem, and in so doing obscures the fact that it's solving a second problem too. We don't don't even notice this sleight of hand until the reveal. The way so many pieces come together with regards to her character is such a clever piece of writing. I don't have much more to say other than to marvel at how smart and economical this storytelling is. Vivian Medrano wanted 12 episodes to tell her story and got 8. The fact that she got so much story across in so little time will never stop being amazing to me, and all I can do is turn it over and over to see what more can be found in this treasure box. Hit subscribe and make sure you join me next week for the 4th and final Vaggie video, in which we discuss how her character arc supports and elevates the overall arc of the show.